It seems like every job has at least one coworker that everybody in the office avoids like the plague. In Hollywood, some celebrities have earned a serious reputation among their co-stars, so much so that the other actors don't want to work with them. Here are some celebs who flat out refused to work together. The crime epic The Irishman was a grand reunion of Hollywood legends, but Mickey Rourke wasn't invited. According to Page Six, he claimed on an Italian TV show that he was in line for a part in the film until one of the stars stepped in and put the blocks on it. Rourke admitted that his problems with Robert De Niro began in 1987 when they appeared opposite one another in the psychological horror movie Angel Heart. Rourke grew up idolizing De Niro, but his opinion changed after he introduced himself on set. He revealed, about 5 minutes later, De Niro comes over. He said, "I think it's better if we don't talk because of our characters in the movie. It's better if we don't say hello, talk, or anything. It hurt my feelings a little bit because I looked up to him." Producers denied his claims in a statement saying, Mickey Rourke was never asked to be in The Irishman, nor was he ever even thought of, discussed, or considered to be in the movie. Back in the early 90s, Mark Wahlberg was better known as Marky Mark, the frontman of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. He wasn't taken very seriously in Hollywood, and when Leonardo DiCaprio found out that Marky Mark was being considered for a role in The Basketball Diaries, he apparently freaked out. Wahlberg told The Hollywood Reporter, "Leonardo was like, over my dead body. Marky Mark's not going to be in this movie. I was a bit of a to him at a charity basketball game, so he was like, this is not going to be in this movie." According to Wahlberg, he and DiCaprio both had, quote, a specific opinion about each other prior to meeting, but that all went out the window as soon as they got to work. Wahlberg told Extra, "Once I finally got to the point where I was able to audition and read with him, then we just both kind of looked at each other. We were like, wow, we were literally out that night and we became fast friends." Audiences fell hard for 2004's The Notebook, but according to the director, the drama sometimes continued after he yelled cut. Co-stars Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling apparently clashed in front of the entire crew. Nick Cassavetes told VH1, "They were really not getting along one day on set. Ryan came to me and there's 150 people standing in this big scene, and he says, 'Would you take her out of here and bring in another actress to read off camera with me?' I can't do it with her. I'm just not getting anything from this."
Now I hate you, you smug bastard!
Producers called a clear the air meeting after Gosling refused to shoot the big scene with McAdams, and it got off to a rocky start. The director explained, "They started screaming and yelling at each other. They had it out. I think Ryan respected her for standing up for her character, and Rachel was happy to get that out in the open." The rest of the film wasn't smooth sailing, but it was smoother sailing. The two actors ended up dating for a couple of years after wrapping The Notebook. Rumors about a beef between Vin Diesel and the Fate of the Furious co-star Dwayne Johnson turned out to be 100% true. It all kicked off when Johnson took to social media to slam an anonymous co-star during the last week of filming, saying in a since-deleted Instagram caption, "My female co-stars are always amazing and I love them. My male co-stars, however, are a different story. Some conduct themselves as stand-up men and true professionals, while others don't. The ones that don't are too chicken to do anything about it anyway. Candy asses." Johnson later confirmed that he was indeed talking about Diesel, who was reportedly late to set on a regular basis. Johnson later told Rolling Stone, "Vin and I had a few discussions, including an important face-to-face in my trailer. We have a fundamental difference in philosophies on how we approach movie making and collaborating. I wish him all the best, and I harbor no ill will there, just because of the clarity we have." Actually, you can erase that last part about no ill will. We'll just keep it with the clarity. When the film came out, some suggested the pair's scenes were shot to hide the fact that they weren't even together on the set. Johnson confirmed, saying, "That is correct. We were not in any scenes together."
And will you ever film a scene with him again?
You gotta plead the fifth on that.
Former NCIS star Pauley Perrette has revealed that she'll never return to the CBS procedural because she's scared of former colleague Mark Harmon. She admitted on Twitter, "I am terrified of Harmon and him attacking me. I have nightmares about it." Perrette didn't go into specifics about why she was so scared of Harmon, claiming that there was a, quote, very powerful publicity machine keeping her quiet. She did, however, seem to confirm that she was subjected to violence during her time on the show, tweeting, "I've been supporting anti-bullying programs forever, but now I know because it was me. If it's school or work that you're required to go to, it's horrifying. I left. Multiple physical assaults. I really get it now." According to Vanity Fair, the two actors started shooting on different days to avoid contact with one another before Perrette's departure. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.